The martyrs, the saints, and the poets. Civilizations past and present. Man's whole history, his evolution from worm to animal to Einstein, his long search for God. All those things live in that noble dwelling, but I still say it needs painting.
America is a land of lofty ideals and a very noble and exalted idea of itself. Someone called us the last best hope for mankind. And partly as a result of that, the United States of America often is a place where there's a certain amount of disappointment and disillusionment with how democracy actually works. It almost seems as if to be a citizen of a democracy is to be, to a certain degree, discontented with the state of democracy as it is. And so partly as a result of that, every 4 years we go out looking for a straight talker or a change we can believe in. Someone who'll bring us back to those noble ideals that we've just seen discussed by Spencer Tracy in a scene from State of the Union. He's Grant Matthews, an industrialist, a businessman, someone who has no real interest in politics, but a lot of important political ideas and a lot of notions about how the problems of this country might be solved.
Well, there aren't that many bites in the apple. That's what I was talking about in Cleveland, and that's why I'm surprised that you asked me here.
Why surprised?
Because you politicians, instead of trying to pull the country together, are helping pull it apart just to get votes. To labor, you promise higher wages and lower prices. To business, higher prices and lower wages. To the rich, you say, let's cut taxes. To the poor, soak the rich. To the veterans, cheaper housing. To the builders, uncontrolled prices. There's no halo around my head, Mr. Conover, but that's what keeps men like me out of politics.
Hooray!
Matthews is persuaded to seek the Republican nomination for the presidency by a political boss, played by Adolphe Menjou, and an unscrupulous newspaper editor, played by a very young, very hard-edged, very wonderful Angela Lansbury.
Life is war. Don't count the casualties.
This is not only a movie about politics, it's also a comedy of remarriage. And Spencer Tracy's co-star, of course, is Katharine Hepburn.
Grant. You. Mr. Candidate. Mr. President.
Yes?
The story of the Matthews marriage ends more or less as you expect it will in a movie of this kind. But what's really interesting about State of the Union is the way it resolves some of the political questions, or doesn't resolve them. It really ends on a very paradoxical note. Is the ideal leader of a democracy someone who is disqualified by his very decency and integrity and honesty from participating in democratic politics? Or are the ideals of democracy somehow themselves at odds with the way we've come to practice it?
I want to apologize to all the good, sincere people who put their faith in me.